What's going on, Team Gilbert? So I am excited. I love when technology comes out that can make your lives easier and improve communication. Google did exactly that today with the launch of the new Google Chat. So you probably noticed this in your email. It looks a little bit different, not a lot different, but just a little bit. Over on the left-hand side of your email, there is now a chat area that has chats with individual people, plus a rooms area, which are group chats. Uh, the individual chats pretty much still work the same. I can click on a name, like here's one with Renee, and let me move that little thing, and I can simply put, hi Renee, and Renee automatically got that message. Okay. You can see this little green dot here that says active. Now that is new. You can set your status in Google now. So right up here in the top right, this is where your status will be set. I have mine on automatic, and it will base it on my activity. So if I'm actively using my email or my computer, it's going to say that I'm available. Okay. If it sees that I'm not, then it's going to probably say that I'm away. Right here for chat notification settings, both of these need to stay on. And here you can change the sound effect for when you receive a message. Bunch of different options there. The idea is if you're in a group of people, you need to be able to have a little ringtone that is specific to you. Okay. Here, leave this as well. So both of these should stay checked, as should that. This one, you can see you get a little notification in the top right at the corner of the screen when a new chat comes through. So the rooms are the big thing that I really want to talk about with you. So we're going to create a room. Down here, I'm going to click the plus symbol, and I'm going to create room. Okay? And I'm going to call this test. All right? I'm excited about all these new features, so we can also add emoji, and I'm going to make it a little celebration icon. Here, I'm going to add the people that should be in this group. We can always add more later, take them away, but right now, let's just see what we're going to start with. So I'm going to put Renee and Chris, both in this room. And just don't worry about checking those, and then you just click create. That quickly and easily, I just created a new chat room. You can use this just like the current Google Chat that you might be used to using, but there's a lot of new features. So right off the bat, down here at the bottom, this is where you would type in whatever your message is. I'm just going to say, hello, y'all. All right. That message just went to both Renee and to Chris. You can add emojis. You can upload files. You can add files directly from Google Drive. You can create new Google Docs that would automatically be shared with everyone that is in this room. You can start a video meeting right from this. And then you can create a calendar event. So if you want to create a meeting that would include everyone that is, all right, Chris and Renee keep messaging me now, but you could create a calendar event directly from this chat. So we're going to go ahead and close that out. So we've got this new room. We can send emojis, we can send files, we can do all the things that we used to be able to do. What's new about it other than it looks different? Well, here's the big thing. We can now tag individual people in our messages. So let's say I want to send a message that Renee will definitely see. I'm going to put in the @ symbol. You can see it automatically is going to start pre-populating different names. And I'm going to put in Renee. And I'm going to put, hey there, Renee. You can see it's blue. That is telling me that this is, it's called, I think it's commenting, but it is notifying Renee in a slightly different way. If she responds back and does the same notification for me, you'll see what I mean. But it just makes sure that Renee is going to know that I sent her a message. Now, the reason is because now up here in the top left, there are some other settings that we can do for each particular room that we're involved in. And you can see Renee just messaged back and I'm highlighted. So now we can pin groups to the top. So we have a list of all of the different rooms we're involved in, and you can pin one. So here's test, and no matter what, it's going to stay at the top of this list because I pinned it. Now we can also change how our notifications work for each room individually. I'm going to click notifications. You have notify always, which means you'll get that little ringtone every time anyone messages, or you can change it to notify less, where you will only be notified with the sound when someone uses the mention, the @ symbol before your name. For this example, that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. You can also set it to notifications off, but don't do that, because if you're in a chat, at the very least, you need to be notified when someone's sending you a message, right? So I'm leaving it at notify less. I'm going to hit save. So now I will only get a ringtone, the notification, whenever someone uses the @ symbol and mentions me specifically. That's huge. Next, we can search anything in the chat history. So right up in the top right, search, and I could, we'll type in there. And it would show me any message that had the word there in it. So there you go. It's just in the one. So let's go back to the group now. So we have that. We know how to search. But now the coolest thing is tasks. So let's say that I want to send a task to someone that is in this group. Okay. And it is, I just got a call I just got a call from Mr. Smith, and Renee needs to call him back by 4 p.m. So I'll put call Mr. Smith at 863-763-0000. I don't know if that's Mr. Smith's number or not, but then over here, again, I said, by 4 o'clock. So we'll click today. Then I'll click 4 p.m., hit OK. And then right here where it says assign, I'm going to assign that to Renee. You can see it only gave the people in this room as an option. Then I hit add. So it is now added to the task list up here. And I can go back to the chat and you'll see that task displays within the chat room. So created a task for Renee, call Mr. Smith at this number, and that's it. That quick and simple. You can see how another chat just popped up in my window down there. Then once Renee calls Mr. Smith, she would simply come in here, click the checkbox. Now we know that task is completed. You can go back here and completed a task for call Mr. Smith. All right, so now we know that's been done and it's been communicated to every single person within that group. So last thing I want to show you is right now you can see this chat window is taking up the entire screen. I don't want that. I like it when they're small down here in the bottom right. So you have these little arrows right there that minimizes it. So now it's just down here. It's just hiding in the bottom right there with the other chat. Then we can, of course, just close the chats as we see fit. And then we can always just open them back up. If I click this test one, it defaults. The rooms default to the full screen view. But if you wanted to open it with the small view, like the messages down here with Renee, when you hover over it, see the little arrow pointing down to the right? That's it. And now it's just opening it down there. So that's your quick, brief run through of the new Google Chat feature. There is so much more than what I just showed you. But the main thing I want you to walk away from is using that @ symbol to mention particular people and the tasks, because we're going to start using those tasks a lot more when we're notifying people about phone calls. So I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you for writing for the Gilbert brand. And thank you for always wanting to put communication with your team and our customers first. Have a great day.